I'm gonna solve a bunch of chess puzzles as fast as I can. Let's see how I do. How do we solve this puzzle? In this case, a double check just doesn't work because after the king goes away, you don't really have a follow-up attack. Instead, what you should do here to solve this mate in 3 is to bring knight to g5, threatening queen here checkmate. So the best move for them would be to block with the rook like this, but you still bring your queen here anyway, and they have to move their king away, and this is checkmate. Here, our opponent decided to check our king, and this is actually a fatal move because it will be a mate in a few. But only one move works. You see, the king has 3 different squares, but only one of them is the correct option. It's obviously not here because then knight here or here will lead to a check, which gains a tempo on our king. So the best move is actually go to king to d3, the very quiet move, which boxes in your opponent's king so they have no way to escape, and nothing saves the day. The puzzle goes on, they try to desperately bring their rook over here, but you just simply capture it. Maybe they could move their pawn over here to open a square for the king, but it really doesn't matter because you bring your rook here anyway, and they move their king here, and this is checkmate. Let's bring back our good friend Desperado. We see here a lot of pieces are hanging on the board, like this and this. And at first glance, it seems like they're threatening our rook, so we want to take their bishop, and they take here, and this is an equal trade. And while this isn't terrible, there's actually a better move. We take like this, they take our rook, and we take their rook, and they take our bishop. And it seems equal, except we take their bishop, and we're now up 3 points. Here, our condition is looking very grim. If you'll notice, our queen is actually trapped with no squares to go to. Every single square is guarded by an enemy piece. Here, here, no, the knight is guarding here. And knight is also guarding here, and also these squares here are not allowed. Here, 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 here. So then you decided to sadly resign the game. Was that the correct option? Absolutely not! No! Never resign! There's always a solution even in the darkest of times. This will sound crazy, but you simply capture the knight. And they're obviously going to take, not with this because of our bishop, but take their pawn. But then we bring queen to d4, having a discovered check on the king, putting their queen in danger, and then we win the queen back, and we're up 3 points. Okay, this last puzzle is a little tricky. I'm gonna give you guys some time to try it yourself. I highly doubt you'll get it right, but if you want, you can try. Okay, well, if you had a chance to pause the video and look at this puzzle, let me first tell you the only 17.2% of people have passed this puzzle. It's very tricky. The first move is the very odd-looking queen sacrifice here. A quiet move, and it seems like it just doesn't do much. Well, let me tell you the logic behind this move. The move here is threatening checkmate either like this with the bishop, or just bringing it here with a back rank mate. And the thing is, your opponent can't actually capture your queen, because if they do, then this is simply checkmate, so they cannot do that. So after seeing that, your opponent gets desperate. They bring their queen over here, and here's a trick question. What piece do you capture with? You don't capture with the rook because you want to maintain this back rank threat, so instead you capture with the king, at which point they bring their bishop out here, but you simply slide the king back. Now, with all ideas lost, they simply take your queen, in which case you deliver this check, and now it's a back rank checkmate.